Okay, sounds great. I will definitely. And welcome to MPL Resources for Self-Care and General Wellness as we celebrate National Wellness Month. My name is Beth and I'm a librarian with the Business Science and Periodicals Department at the Central Library. We would like to encourage all attendees to visit mpl.org/stay connected and follow MPL on social media to stay updated on all our programs and services. This program will be recorded and a link will be emailed to all attendees after the presentation. A recording will also be available on MPL's YouTube page. There will be a chance to ask questions about library resources at the end of the presentation during a short Q&A session. Please put all of your questions in the Q&A box as the chat will be disabled. Thank you for coming. So I have a short but important disclaimer. This presentation is intended for general informational purposes only. We will be discussing solely resources MPL provides its patrons for wellness, and none of the information given in this presentation should be interpreted as medical advice or to be used in place of advice from a medical professional. So August is National Wellness Month, and at MPL, we have various resources available to patrons who are looking to keep up with their physical, mental, and general well-being. We will be focusing our energy on self-care, managing stress, and promoting healthy routines. Basically, that is what the National Wellness Month is focusing on. Self-care can mean very different things to each person, so we are going to keep our recommendations for materials, databases, and courses as general and as inclusive as possible. This evening, we will be discussing the following: what the MPL or Milwaukee Public Library can offer by way of learning about self-care, stress management, healthy routines, and general well-being in the form of free Gale courses, books, DVDs, and databases that may contain articles of interest. Also, how to gain access to these resources with your Milwaukee Public Library card, and how to get a card if you do not have one currently. Let's get started. MPL offers several databases that are searchable for health information from different resources, such as periodicals, medical libraries, and more. These databases are available on mpl.org for all Wisconsin residents, are 100% free, and are accessible from home as well as on every library computer. The first database we will discuss is Alt Health Watch. This database focuses on the many perspectives of complementary, holistic, and integrated approaches to healthcare and wellness. It offers libraries full text articles for more than 200 international and often peer-reviewed journals and reports. When using this database, you have the option to do a basic search or an advanced search on your topic of interest. If you use the advanced search option, you can choose which type of publication you want to look at. For instance, if you are looking for information for the layperson, you might want to look at periodicals or books. There is also an option to look at health reports and academic journals and reviews. So as stated in the description of the, For example, if we decided to look up self-care and mental health in magazines, or here we can look up stress management, you might not get from more traditional resources. So I was able to locate different articles here about different like commitment to self-care, brain protection, holiday cheer, and just general stress management. So you will, as stated in the description of the database, you will find information about alternative methods of self-care and wellness, etc., or information that you might not get from more traditional resources. Okay, I do apologize if I'm sounding a little weird here. Okay, so the next one, let's move on to Consumer Health Complete. This database includes books, articles, encyclopedias, videos, and images and fact sheets that offer comprehensive medical information for the layperson. As stated in the description, this database is definitely for those of us who are looking for reliable information, but do not want to wade through very technical or academic articles that aren't in language your average person will understand. Here, users are offered a variety of resources and options to search the database, such as alphabetically by condition or procedure, advanced search, and browsing popular sources and topics. There are mental health topics that include stress, self-esteem, and work-life balance. It also includes access to a medical dictionary. And this is a look at the complete homepage for this database. And here you can see that there's like reports that you can look at, encyclopedias and reference books, fact sheets, news and magazines, and popular publications. The next database is Health Source Consumer Edition. And the description of this one is current health information collected from popular magazines. Search options include a basic and advanced. Users also have the access to full text PDF versions of articles and can search scholarly articles as well as popular periodicals and pamphlets. The articles run the gamut from self-care and mental health to dealing with stress due to the pandemic. Users can locate reliable information about various topics, including general wellness. And here's an example of the basic search with terms self-care. And as you can see, it comes up with self-care according to Rosario Dawson, who is a well-known actress. So you do have some more popular magazines here, as well as newspapers and academic articles as well. And the final database I would like to discuss is Medline. Medline can be used to search and retrieve medical and health information from the National Library of Medicine. It is also recommended to use the Mesh thesaurus to help users match up search terms with related topics. Here again, users may choose to limit their search to articles that are available as full text PDF and may choose the source from academic journals to magazines. This database, although vast, may include articles that are very technical or academic in nature and may not be a source that's as useful to the layperson. And here is an example search using Medline to find about healthy routines. The next resource I would like to discuss is Gale Courses. These are 6-week-long, self-guided, and absolutely free courses that the library offers our Milwaukee County resident cardholders. As to the topic of wellness, Gale Courses offer certification courses in starting your own health and healing business to mindful relationships and meditation to music therapy and sound healing. Users may search with the term self-care and will discover similar courses to those just mentioned, but also certificates in stress management, courses on mindfulness, gardening, healthy aging, journaling, and so much more. So this is just an example here of the courses that when I searched for self-care, you see here we have a certificate in women's health issues, certificate in spirituality, health, and healing. There are much more. Here's a little bit more of a look, helping elderly parents, teaching students with ADHD, and certificate in mindfulness. This is also an example of a course here, Start Your Own Edible Garden. And you can click on that Enroll Now, and you can go ahead and sign up for the 6-week course. So the courses are offered every 6 weeks, and after enrolling, course takers must log into their course and complete at least 2 lessons in the first 2 weeks to remain enrolled. After beginning a course, after beginning a course and you realize that it isn't what you're looking for, users can drop the course without a penalty or having to let anyone know. You just need to stop logging in. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so MPL offers all Milwaukee County cardholders access to formats other than just physical materials. With Overdrive or Libby and Hoopla, cardholders can access not only ebooks, but also e-audio materials, videos, movies, and more, all housed online. For example, on Hoopla, a user can learn how to meditate and use some new yoga poses by checking out a video without having to have a DVD to watch. By searching under television and putting in the search term of yoga, relaxation, or meditation and clicking borrow, they are well on their way to learning something new about wellness. And so here's an example. Beyond videos, there are ebooks and e-audiobooks about self-care, stress management, and healthy habits amongst myriad related topics that are all available online. And here's an example of using Overdrive to search for e-materials, looking for meditation. And yep, you have 3 different options available on Overdrive. You can look for ebooks, e-audiobooks, or videos. And last but not least, MPL offers physical materials like books, DVDs, and audiobooks on CD to offer information about all of the topics we have touched upon. All of these books are available from City of Milwaukee libraries. Here are some recommendations. They are all available at City of Milwaukee libraries. Some of these are owned by suburban libraries too, but all the ones I have listed here are available at City of Milwaukee libraries. MPL also offers DVDs on the topic of wellness, stress management, yoga, meditation, and much more. You can search for materials on the topics and so much more by using your CountyCat catalog system that you can find at countycat.mcfliss.org. Here are some DVD recommendations, some audiobook recommendations, and here I have listed the web address for our CountyCat catalog. You can search by keyword, author, subject, or title. Also, if you have a call number, you can search by that. Once you've located the items you wish to check out, you can place a hold on the items to be picked up at the library of your choice. If you come across any issues, questions, or concerns, please reach out to Ready Reference by calling 414-286-3011 during regular library business hours. To access these free resources, just head over to mpl.org and click on the Research tab. From here, you will want to click on All Library Databases, and from there you can scroll through the alphabetical list or click on the first letter of the first word in the database. From here, you'll want to click on Access this database. Then you will be able to search, read, and print articles and/or enroll in Gale Courses. So here I have, for example, clicking on G will take you to the page containing all the resources that start with G, like the Gale Courses. So in order to use any of these materials and the databases, you will have to have a valid library card. If you don't have one currently, you can get one by visiting any MPL location with proof of your current Milwaukee County address and proof of your name. If you need to renew your card and/or get a new one, you may do so by bringing proof of your address to any MPL location. This concludes the presentation, and I know it's a lot shorter than we thought it was going to be. And I will now take any questions you may have about these resources. So now it's time for some Q&A.
Just as a reminder for all of our participants, you can put questions in the Q&A box. I've got one kind of right off the bat for you, Beth. What if I don't know how to do a search? Can a librarian help me? even if it's related to medical advice?
Okay, well, we definitely cannot give you medical advice, but we definitely can tell you or show you how to do a search. We can definitely help you print any materials you need, and we can definitely show you how those databases work. But unfortunately, because we are not medical professionals, we are not allowed to offer advice at all. But we can definitely give you advice on how to search. I hope that answers your question.
Looks like it. Looks like it. Haven't seen any other questions come through, but take your time if you need to type things out. We will give you a couple of seconds to do so.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if there's a lot of databases, here's another question, a lot of databases to choose from, is there a specific database that we would recommend?
I would definitely say if you're looking for something that's more for, your average everyday person who doesn't really, read a lot of academic stuff like me, I would definitely start with that Consumer Health Complete. That one to me was a lot more for, your general run of the mill patient who might not just, understand everything that their doctor just told them, but they don't want to, call back at the doctor's office and, end up getting put on hold for hours on end. But that one definitely is good for, the lay person who might not, want to have to wade through too much technical jargon. But I've used Consumer Health Complete to look up, different mental health things, just dealing with COVID stress and all that other kind of stuff. So I would definitely start there and then maybe move on to, the Health Source Consumer Edition as well, because that includes a lot of popular magazines. Hope that's helpful.
Mhm. All right, let's see here if there's anything else that comes through.
And I can highly recommend the Gale courses. I've taken, I would say probably about 20 by now, and they're phenomenal. They're definitely a really great free resource that MPL provides.
I would second that. I've also taken quite a few courses and I've always enjoyed them.
Oh, and one quick thing too, I did mention the Overdrive app. That is going away. So if you are using it currently, I would definitely recommend downloading the Libby app, because of after I'm not really sure exactly when that will be gone, but Libby will be taking over completely. So I would definitely recommend downloading Libby and, playing around with it, getting used to it, because unfortunately Overdrive will be going away.
That's a good point to bring up. We don't have any questions, but I did want to make a suggestion. Do you want to maybe show folks how to do just a quick search, like how to go through and get to the databases and do a real fast search for like a general health, self-care or yoga, just so people can kind of see the process?
Could I maybe ask for your assistance on that? Because I'm not really quite sure how to do that. If you would want to go ahead, I will stop sharing my screen if you want to share yours.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to get everything set up real fast.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelly.
To here. You may have to make me a
Yep, for sure.
Yes, I was gonna say, I think I have to have the permissions.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so let me share my screen. Can everybody see that?
Yes, it looks good.
Okay, perfect. It's bigger. All right, so what you want to do is we're going to start off at mpl.org, which is our library homepage. This is separate from the catalog. So if you're looking for a physical material, you're going to want to go to County Cat. You're not going to want to go to mpl.org. Sometimes people do get those two confused. So if you're going for a database, you want to go to mpl.org. Then you're going to go here to the research tab, which is green. And then we will go to all library databases. This is the handiest one. You can use the featured sometimes, but not all library databases are featured. So if you're not sure where you want to go to the all library databases tab, and that'll give you this handy dandy alphabet. So let's start with, sorry, Beth, can you remind me real fast which one you recommended? Which database?
Sure. That would be the Consumer Health Complete.
Gotcha. So Consumer Health Complete, we're going to go to C. Consumer Health Complete is right here. If you were watching, clicked on C. They're all in alphabetical order, and then we're going to click on that. It's going to bring you to this page. You'll be able to see the access this database. This is what you want to click. Now, when you are doing just regular databases, always kind of look at this italicized little text right here. This will tell you whether or not you can actually look at it at home. Most of them you can, but there are a few in the databases. I don't think any of the health ones though, that will be limited access. So we're going to click on access this database and give it a second. And then you will see that front page that Beth had up on her screen, that this is what this looks like. So what we're going to do is let's do yoga. Yoga's fun. And I'm just going to do a basic search. So like you saw, I put the term, the specific search term in this box, just hit search. So this is just going to be your very basic search. And then I'll be able to kind of go through and see everything that has the word yoga in it. Take a look at the bottom here. It will say what it is, like what you can access it as. So this is a PDF. This has full text and PDF. Let's see here. And obviously it's going to have, this looks like it is the citation for it. So this is the International Journal of Yoga versus a couple of other things. Let's just click on one of them. See here. So this is going to then give you more detail on it. The abstract is going to give you the basics of it. And then looks like this then goes into the full text. So that's how you would do a search in one of the databases, kind of look through it. And this one's really handy. It has all of your keyword is all highlighted. It's in that bold here. So that way you can see that's how many times your keyword has been mentioned in this particular article. So I will stop sharing my screen real fast.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I think, just going to double check it. All right, we don't have any other questions.
Fantastic.
Right.
Okay. Well, I think we can just bid adieu, and thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you at one of our next programs. Have a great evening and stay well.
Have a good night.